we're back. So yeah, I work with this guy who he's nice enough and everything, and he can get the pizza, from the store to the people, which is like the main part of the job, right?
Right.
But when you're pulling stuff out of the oven, like it can get overwhelming, like really quick,
right?
And he just refuses to ask for help. Like, hey, I need somebody doing this. He's not vocal. He's just not.
Right.
You got to call out breadsticks. You got to say, hey, I need 3 planes and a family or whatever. You got to like call that shit out. And if you don't, that shit doesn't get made.
Right.
And so he does a lot of not saying stuff and, not telling
it to be done.
I don't know, dude. We tell him and we tell him and we tell him, and he just doesn't. It's like it doesn't sink in. It's like he's afraid to raise his voice above like 3 decibels,
somebody
right? And it's like, dude, this is a kitchen, Right. You ever watch Kitchen Nightmares?
Right. Call it out if you want it. You ain't gonna get it.
Exactly. So like for that, like the guy just sucks, and which is
it makes it harder for everybody.
Yeah, for all of us. Like if shit's not ready, like I want my shit to be ready so I can just go. You know what I mean? And like the main part, like, okay, so it's whoever the driver is in the store at the time, it's their, like, whoever's going next, it's their job to run the back of the oven, okay? And so, like, you get your orders ready and everything. Like, once all your orders come out for your route, then you're good to go. You pass it on to the next driver who's, like, there. Well, it just gets all piled up. It gets to be like this big clusterfuck with him, and like all this fried shit needs to be done, and because you have to run the fryers, and you have to, clear out that oven and everything. But anyway, like, so one day, not that long ago, he ran a delivery all the way out to Pittsburgh, which from Danville, Pittsburgh is a
little bit of a drive.
Yeah, now you get paid part of the delivery charge, right? Part of it. So the delivery charge for this particular place that he went to is like $6.50. Okay, you get $5 of that delivery charge. Okay, wow. Right? Yeah, not bad.
That door looks like a way out.
And this is aside from your regular pay?
From your hourly pay and whatever you get for a tip, right? Well, so he goes out to this guy's place who, more than likely, I think he ordered something like $50 or $60 worth of food, right?
Pretty big order.
Yeah, dude. Now, really, you're supposed to order, or when you order pizza or any food anywhere, when you order, you are supposed to give a 20% tip. Like, that's how, it's not, gratuity is not based on.
That's just pretty standard.
Yeah, it's not, this is the common misconception. Gratuity is not based on how well the server did.
Right.
It's not, which that helps and everything, but gratuity is not based on that. We learned in 6th fucking grade how to tip. You tip 20%.
Right.
Okay? So if he ordered $64 worth of food, you take 6.40.
640 times
right?
2.
Times 2. That's $12.80.
Correct.
That is that is what you're supposed to give the guy. And if he got it there fast, or if your server was awesome, then you give him a little extra, right? So that's how gratuity is supposed to work, right? Well, this guy gives him a 25-cent fucking tip.
Oh shit.
Okay? Right?
On a $60
On a $64 order, right?
Wow.
So, dude's pissed off. He comes back to work, and he tells the other driver there, he's like, "You want to see something cool?" Because he bitched to him about it. He's like, "Man, this guy gave me 25 cents." He's like, "You want to see something cool?" So he calls up the guy. He calls up the customer, and he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know we made a mistake. We're not supposed to deliver to you, so we're not going to be coming back out there to you." And the guy was like, "Well, no, I order Jack's Pizza all the time." He's like, "Yeah, well, for a 25-cent tip that you gave me, I'm not coming back out there. Fuck you. Have a nice day."
Wow.
Okay? Now, believe me, I have
pretty funny.
I have always wanted to do that, right?
Yeah.
But I never will. Like, I'm never going to do that.
Right.
And yeah, so like for all the fucking up this guy does, and he still has a job, mind you.
gonna want to get another round.
It's just one of those things where I'm like,
Listen to me.
I feel for the guy because yeah, fuck that dude that gave him 25 cents, and when he calls back the store and he's like, now from what I understand, there's a delivery charge, and it's like, dude, that's not how it works. That's not how gratuity works. You don't, a delivery charge is not a tip. It's not, we get paid part of that, but it's not, it's not a tip. And
that goes towards gas.
Right, dude.
Other things.
Insurance.
Right.
Like there are things that money is for. So yeah, it just, I feel for the guy as far as that goes, but man, like, you don't do that. You don't do that.
You're fucking dead. The hell's he yapping about? Take a breath. Who's dead?
The whole crew. 76.
Ooh!
Oh, nice. Ellie's got my back. But yeah, for all you people out there who order pizza and don't tip your driver, you're a dick. Now you know how it works. I'm just saying, being a guy who delivers, to tell you the truth, for the most part, when I or when people get an order from me, I get a tip. I get like $3, $5 for a tip, and on top of my hourly wage, which, lucky for me, I work for somebody who pays me, a full wage rather than a server's wage, so that helps. But like, if you can't afford to tip your server or tip your driver, then you can't afford to eat out. You can't afford delivery. I've had people order pizza and be like, sorry man, money's tight, and not give me shit, and I'm like, I actually did say this to one guy. It's like, oh, money's tight enough that you can't tip your driver. Now this was years and years ago. It's like, money's tight enough that you can't tip your driver, but you can order pizza, huh? Yeah, okay, I understand how it is. That's how probably shouldn't have said that, but I got to keep my job there too. Whatever. I don't recommend, if you have a job like what I have, I don't recommend that you do or say those things, especially if you work for a corporate business. That's not something that you want to do. Really anybody. Lucky, I work at a mom and pop place, and I think that kind of has to do with why the guy still has a job, because there aren't a whole lot of people working, for that company. So they need all the help they can get. But from what I understand, that guy is definitely on the outs. He'll be losing his job as soon as he can be replaced. And hopefully, old Tony Baloney will be the guy to replace him. I have a dynamic duo out there, Tony Baloney and Jimmy Junk Meats, delivering the pizzas. That's the plan anyway. Go for it. But yeah, man, that was pretty cool what happened just now. I shot that guy, he dropped a Molotov on himself. Didn't know they could do that. God damn it, getting the shit kicked out of me here. Oh, balls. I'm doing this episode solo. Old Tony's having a little bit of an attack there. Had to go get himself some water. Do a little pee-pee. Try to keep that stuff on the in between episodes, but we've been actually kind of running this playthrough straight, so I'm not too mad at him. Plus, cut the guy a break. He's been through some shit lately. Fuck all of you. Oh wow, really? Get off me. Get off me. Oh shit, hit me with a fucking Molotov. Ah, dead. Well, anyway, we'll just end the episode here, guys. And it might be a little bit short, but I'm sorry. We'll see you guys later.